All right, we are here today with Baker University quarterback Logan Brettell. It's game week as the Wildcats getting ready to take on Eastern Oregon in the national semifinals Saturday. But first off, Logan, all of Baker Nation would like to say congratulations to you as you were named the 2016 CoSIDA NAI College Division Academic All-American of the Year. No, it's a mouthful, but it's a huge honor. The first Wildcat to ever earn that award. What are your thoughts on receiving this and what that means to you?
First and foremost, I'm extremely honored to receive this award. Obviously, being the first student athlete in school history to receive it is a huge deal, and I think it's a reflection on the university. It's a reflection on our coaches, and most importantly and personally to me, it's a reflection on my parents and the way that they raised me. And, that from an early age they stressed a high value on academics as a priority ahead of athletics, and that's something that I've always carried with me as a value of my own. And every student athlete can attest to the fact that balancing school and a sport is extremely difficult, and not only to balance it but to be successful at both is a huge deal, and it's something that I'm not taking for granted at all, and I'm beyond honored to receive an award like that.
In that victory against Lindsey Wilson, we were up just a touchdown. We driving down near the goal line, and then you made a play that put the Wildcats up 2 touchdowns, where you ran to the pylon, and then showed some just terrific emotion. And a lot of folks are talking about it, but walk through that play right there. What were you seeing on that drive there?
Well, we called the timeout right before that play. It was a big play in the game. We had been kind of stalled offensively for a while in that third quarter, so we really needed a touchdown. And we came out and we had a play called, and our coach looked at me and he said that if the route we were looking for wasn't there, then I either had to throw the ball away and accept a field goal, or at least try to make a play with my feet. And the route wasn't there, and so I was flushed out of the pocket, and I saw that it was man coverage, and I had an opportunity to score, and I did. And it was a huge play, and the passion that I felt afterwards and the excitement that I felt was just a lot of time, a lot of work ethic, a lot of that things finally coming out and being rewarded. And that was a huge play, and our coaches stressed that big time teams and big time players make big time games and big time games. And that was a championship play that we needed, but it's a reflection on this team. It's not just me that's making that play. It's everybody making the blocks. Quanzi Johnson made the touchdown block. If he doesn't make that block, then I don't get in. And so I think that's just a reflection on the championship desire that this team has, and something that it's a historical play for this team, and what helped us get over the hump of that second round. So it was a huge play.
Talk to a lot of your teammates and coaches, and they talk about the type of leader you are, and you had to do that as well in high school at a young age. With Blue Valley winning a state title and being the leader of that team. Where do you get those leadership qualities from? Where do you learn to lead the way you do?
I think it started with the program that I was in high school. They taught me that playing quarterback, the position of playing quarterback, is more about being a leader than it is about the X's and O's. And that's something that I have always looked upon myself as being more of a leader than just a simple quarterback. Anybody can play quarterback, anybody can learn the X's and O's, but it takes a true leader to lead somebody like that. And that's something that I've always tried to be. That's something that I want to be remembered by. And so I've always been that passionate guy, and sometimes you don't see it off the field. I'm a very maybe a man of few words off the field, but when I step on the field, that's when it all comes out. And I think that we have a lot of guys on our team that are that way this year, and I think that's a big reason why we're having a lot of success.
Let's talk about Eastern Oregon. They'll be coming in here on Saturday, 1:06 kickoff. That game will be again broadcast on ESPN3 and locally on KSMO TV. A team that's knocked out the last 2 NAI national champions. They defeated Southern Oregon in the regular season, and then defeated #1 Marion by shutout 17-0. What have you seen that has made Eastern Oregon's defense so successful?
They're extremely disciplined, and they're extremely physical, and they're one of the last 4 teams left in the playoffs. So obviously they're a tremendous team, they've had a lot of success against some really good teams, and we're not taking that lightly at all. Like I said, they're extremely physical. They have some guys over there that that play with a lot of passion, that play with a lot of. They've all put in a lot of work, obviously, to get to the point where they are, just like we have. But we believe we have a great team too, and we've come a long way. We've played in some big games, and we've won a lot of games. So it's going to be a very hard-nosed football game, but I think that we got what it takes to win.
Last question for you. This group has done some amazing things, 13-0, but they've also had to come through some adversity. 2 years ago with a lot of adversity with Coach Grossner going through a cancer battle. We also lost the life of a player, but now you guys have an opportunity to make history as becoming the first team in Baker history to win a national title of any sport. What is it about this team that they're able to overcome some things they have, but then also had the success they've had collectively?
Well, those things of adversity that we've experienced in the past as a group have helped us overcome some things this year. We have experienced those things of adversity, so I think this year when we experienced adversity, we were experienced in that category, and we handled that very well. I think the thing that I always stress is that this team, unlike other teams right now, handles success the right way. And we won a lot of games this year, but I think the thing that pushes us further is that we know how to go back to work. We know how to handle success. We know how to handle headlines, that type of thing. And we're always ready to go play the next game. And that's what's kind of propelled our team into the next level. And we thrive off that. We thrive off of trying to make history, trying to be that first team to go all the way, and that's something that we've been committed to since last year at this time. When we lost to Southern Oregon last year, we made a commitment that we were going to be the first team to win a national championship, and now we have the opportunity to do that, and we're very excited about it.
Well, I know the rest of campus and all the Baker fans are excited too. We will see you and the rest of the team 106 on Saturday. Again, thank you for your time. Congrats on your award, and we will see you Saturday.
Thank you very much.